Hello students, welcome back. Let us take up the next problem. The problem number is 5.12. You can look at the sheet here. So even in this problem, you are given the orthographic projections. There are two views given and you are asked to draw the isometric projection of the solid. So if you consider this view to be the front view, then this becomes left side view, this view. Or if you consider this to be front view, this becomes right side view. You can consider any one of the combinations. Now this is a square in the front view and its side view is given as a rectangle. So you can consider this to be a square prism having base height 70 mm, both are 70, and height 30 mm. Okay, but the base of the square prism you are able to see in the front view. That means the base is in VP. So you should start by drawing the isometric projection of the base in a vertical plane. That's important. Okay, so let me complete that. Then the second solid that is involved here is a cylinder. You can see here the cylinder is kept at the center of the base of the square prism. Its diameter is given as 35 mm and its height you can see here. Its height is 40. Okay. So let me complete the square prism first, then I will come to the cylinder. So I have just now told you we are going to draw the isometric projection of the square in a vertical plane. So when I say vertical plane, you have to use one of the inclined axis and the vertical axis. So I am going to use this as one of the inclined axis. Along this I will mark ISO 70 and also along the vertical axis I will mark ISO 70. Both are ISO 70. Okay. Now let me complete this box. This is an isometric line. This is also an isometric line. So far you have used two isometric axes. One inclined at 30 degrees. This is inclined at 30 degrees to horizontal and this is vertical. And where is the third one? Third axis. This is the third axis. Other 30 degree axis. We are going to take the height of the prism, which is 30, along this axis. So from this corner I will mark ISO 30. Okay. So parallel to this line you can also draw lines here and mark ISO 30 on each of them. ISO 30 and ISO 30. Now you connect them using isometric lines. That gives you the square prism. Okay. So if you take this to be the front view, okay, so you are able to see the front face. This is what you are able to see here as the front view, okay, which is a square. Okay, and if you consider this to be the left side view, LSV, this is front view. In the left side view you are able to see this block, rectangle. That is what is seen here. Okay. Now you are able to see a circle in the front view. So that is nothing but the base of the cylinder. This is the other view of the cylinder. This is the base of the cylinder. It is a circle and when you draw its isometric projection it becomes an ellipse. So since it is placed centrally, let me mark the center of this face. Because this is ISO 70, you can mark ISO 35 and draw this isometric line. Similarly ISO 35 on this also and draw another center line. Both are isometric lines. Now you have to draw the isometric projection for the circle, which is an ellipse. The diameter is given as 35. So from the center you can mark ISO 17.5. This is ISO 35. Each is ISO 35. So you can mark its midpoint for ISO 17.5. And then draw a box for getting the ellipse. You can draw isometric lines and get the box for the ellipse. Now you can use 4 center method to draw the ellipse. You know how to draw the ellipse, 4 center method. This is the first arc. The second arc. You can make them light. Third center, third arc. Fourth center, fourth arc. So this is the base of the cylinder. Similar to this, you have to get the front face of the cylinder. For that, you are given the height as 40, the height or length of the cylinder. Now you have 4 corners of the box. From each corner, you can draw isometric lines along the third axis. This is the third axis. So I am just drawing it for my reference. So parallel to this, you will draw lines from each of these 4 corners. This is also an isometric line along the third axis. Now I will draw lines parallel to these lines. Equal to ISO 40. Now draw a line parallel to this. Once you mark ISO 40. Okay. Similarly from the top 2 corners also ISO 40. Draw an isometric line here as well and complete the box. So this is the box for the front face of the cylinder. Once again, you can adopt 4 center method to complete the ellipse for this box. So these 4 arcs can be made dark because that will be completely visible. First arc, the second arc, third arc, and then fourth arc. Okay. So these 2 ellipses will be symmetrical, and you can make a common tangent to both of these to represent the cylinder. Now for this ellipse, this portion is not visible, that can be erased. The remaining portion can be made dark. Even these lines you can erase, all of them are construction lines. Now coming to the square block, the portion that is visible can be made dark till here. Yes. Now you can visualize from here. So when you look in this direction, that is front view, okay, you are able to see the square block which is here, and then you will be able to see the circle for the cylinder. That is what is visible here. Now coming to the left side view, what you are able to see is this block, rectangular block. Attached to that, the circle, the cylinder, when you look in the front, in orthographic projection, it appears to be a rectangle. That is what is seen here. Okay. So that completes this problem. Problem number 5.12. Now you are left with just one problem, 5.14. I'll come back and demonstrate that as well.